Hey everybody. Okay, so let us talk run-on sentences. And there's a little guy, and hopefully after this, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. Oh, there it goes one more time about run-on sentences. So let's jump into this with a definition. Remember, run-on sentences occur when two sentences are improperly connected together. So here's a crazy truth. Remember, just because a sentence is long does not mean that it's a run-on. You can absolutely have long sentences as long as they're punctuated correctly. And conversely, short sentences can technically be run-ons. Everybody, it's all about the punctuations. So let's jump into some examples. Here we go. Run-on one. The contestant hesitated. The buzzer sounded. Now look at this. I have two different subjects in here. I have the contestant and I have the buzzer. So what did the contestant do? The contestant hesitated. What did the buzzer do? It sounded, but there's no punctuation in here. Since there's no punctuation, it's a run on. And this is what we call a lack of punctuation. Here's one that we're going to see a lot more often, and this is known as a comma splice. Here's my sentence. The judge entered the courtroom, comma, everyone rose. Once again, I have two subjects. I have the judge. What did the judge do? He entered the courtroom. That's my verb. I also have everyone as a second subject, and everyone rose. But I have this comma, and it's a random comma. You just can't put commas wherever you want. Remember our 7 comma rules. And this doesn't follow any of them. And because of that, this is a run-on sentence. Now, there's a whole bunch of different ways that we can fix it. Here's this sentence. Now, if you're confused, just make it simple for yourself. Use a period. So look at this. The judge entered the courtroom, period. Everyone rose. I have my subjects, my verbs in their own sentences. So the judge entered the courtroom is a good sentence. Everyone rose is an awesome 2-word sentence. Just go with that. I also have the comma plus fanboys. Remember? For and nor, but, or, yet, and so. The judge entered the courtroom, comma, so everyone rose. Remember, I use my comma fanboys when I have two good sentences. And to make that a proper sentence, to make it a compound sentence, I need a comma and one of these fanboys. For and nor, but, or, yet, so. Uh, Option number 3 isn't one that you're going to use as much. I can just throw in a semicolon. So the judge entered the courtroom, semicolon, everyone rose. More often than not, if you want to start playing with semicolons, you're going to do a transition, also known as a conjunctive adverb. And you have something that's going to look like this. So the judge entered the courtroom, semicolon, thus, comma, everyone rose. So you need all 3 to make it work. And here's a list of these words. Transition, however, nevertheless, thus, hence, unfortunately, otherwise, similarly, accordingly, consequently. And there's other ones as well. But in order to make this work, it needs to be a semicolon, thus, everyone rose. The judge entered the courtroom, semicolon, thus, comma, everyone rose. Or it could be something like, the judge entered the courtroom, semicolon, however, comma, nobody rose. And these are ways for you to be able to fix a comma splice.